Greetings, Thunder Wizards. This is Mahadeva, the OG Thunder Wizard, and I'm happy to announce that I have finally uploaded the fourth of the five Shan Taoist Shamanic Kung Fu forms, which is the water element. This is one of my favorite elements. I say that about every element because each one of those five elements is, I can't even put into words the depth and it just scratches an itch inside of me that nothing else does. Very healing, very empowering. And of course, you see me over here doing the Shan spirit fighting. You see me doing bits and pieces of all the sets, including the five elements. But this water element here is really needed right now. A lot of people, including myself, are feeling a lot of rage. And you're angry about what is going on in the world, the fact that we're being lied to and manipulated and controlled on all different kinds of levels. And it's a very intense time, and there's a lot of anger going on. So I think this is a good time to release this water element. And one of my favorite feelings that I get from this element is this feeling of just like when you're thirsty and you drink a nice cold glass of water, and that feeling of just being satiated and nourished. The water element in the body is the kidneys. So obviously the kidneys process liquids in the body and release waste, but also the kidneys are important for connecting to the maternal aspect of the earth mother that brings you the nutrients, that brings you the nourishing, healing aspect of water. And when the water element is out of balance, then you oftentimes feel undernourished. You feel unloved. You feel as though you're not being given the resources that you need. And this usually manifests in a lack of money. So people who don't have money or feel like they don't have money, oftentimes they have lower back pain. I went through this numerous times in my life, but especially when I was in my early 30s, when I was supposed to be really coming into my adulthood, and I was really struggling financially. And I had back pain all the time, lower back pain. My lower back was always going out. And the water element helped with that a lot, and it still does. And if you look at the picture there, you see that my hand is close to this part of the arm. And so we're going to be going into depth in explaining how this point right here in the crook of the arm is actually a very magical and powerful energy point that goes all the way up into the lightning center that surrounds the heart. So what's unique about these five elements is that we are stimulating very specific meridian points in the hands and the arms that go all the way directly to this one center, which is called the protector of the heart, the bodyguard of the emperor's bodyguard. And that is specifically this lightning power. So you've heard me talk about lightning qigong. I call it that for a reason, because the energy that surrounds the heart center is the unknown third powerful energy in the body that is normally dormant. It stays self-contained to protect the soul. But these movements that you see me doing here and that I do in the water element here are specifically designed by these Shan Grand Masters who discovered this thousands of years ago and have kept it secret until now. These very powerful shamanic masters figured out how to stimulate and release the lightning center that surrounds the heart. The water element releases this lightning power of the heart into the body, but specifically focuses on the water element within that center. And what ends up happening when you do the water is that you end up not only healing and nourishing and empowering yourself in all of the ways that these practices do, but it also gives you a healing power in the hands. So, you know, the ocean can be a very frightening place, but it can also be very healing. There's me doing the water set at a faster pace there. And, you know, if you're in the ocean, the water laps up on you. It's very healing and nourishing. And when you get this power in your hands, you can literally just tap people very lightly. And you'll see them become very relaxed, a lot of healing. Of course, which I don't teach online, but if you were to learn the martial aspect of it, you can also become that force of water, like a giant tidal wave going up against somebody. There's no resistance to it. And so for whatever reason you choose to use these practices, in my experience, I mean, as I said, this is the most powerful energy practice on the planet as far as I've discovered. And I've looked at a lot of different things. So this is up for you to take a look at, and I will take you through it when you learn the set. Of course, I'll show it to you from multiple angles. But let me fast forward here. There's also an area where I teach you and I show you how to go through it at a very slow pace, kind of like a Tai Chi kind of a pace. And that is another way to use this practice as a way of really slowing things down, really finding the flow of life, and really allowing this energy of the lightning power of the heart to move through the body and create deep healing, deep relaxation, and a deep feeling of nurturing and calm. And we need that right now. So this is the fourth of the fifth. We've got one more element coming of these 5 elements, and that'll be earth. And once I've uploaded the earth, then it's going to be full price. As of right now, if you go to maoshan.thunderwizard.com and you sign up for the 5 element practices, you will save $200. So if you want to save a little bit of money, and if you've been putting this off, now's the time to do it. Because once we get the earth element up, then it's going to be at full price going forward. So that's it. I wish you all the best. I look forward to continuing to talk with you about this very powerful practice. And that's all I've got. I'll see you guys on the channel very soon.